Increase in the theft of hubcaps from vehicles in the mall parking lot. Aware of the trend, mall security officers saturated the lots and manned closed-circuit television posts to assist sheriff's deputies with identifying and arresting the thieves. While patrolling the east parking lot of Lakewood Center during midday this past April, mall security officer Francisco Jimenez was flagged down by a guest who said that he observed two suspects attempting to take hubcaps from a vehicle south of the Costco Tire Center. Mall security dispatcher Teresa Gonzalez Mejia notified and was using video surveillance, and she commenced a search of the parking lot while coordinating field units on the radio. Teresa quickly located the two suspects standing near an unoccupied parked vehicle. Security officer Francisco Jimenez and supervisor Krishana Wheeler were directed to the suspects' whereabouts via radio. The duo approached the suspects and began their investigation. During their initial interview with the suspects, they admitted to stealing hubcaps, but from only one vehicle in the mall parking lot, which they turned those over to mall security. Lakewood Sheriff's deputies were summoned to assist with the investigation and to take custody of the suspects. Upon searching the suspect's vehicle, deputies recovered more than 100 hubcaps of various styles, though the suspect maintained that they were all his, and he sells them to an online site, OfferUp. That sounds really credible, doesn't it? Video footage revealed the suspects had driven around to different vehicles where the suspect in the passenger seat would exit, kneel to the tires of the car, and return to the vehicle and drive away. The estimated value of the recovered hubcaps was over $4,000. Both suspects were arrested and charged with possession of stolen merchandise. Mall security staff did not halt their search for additional hubcap thieves targeting Lakewood Center property. Officers continued their diligent patrols, and less than 2 weeks later, Lakewood Center security dispatcher Maya Terrell was scanning her cameras when she observed a Jeep Grand Cherokee parked facing against the traffic with its hazard lights on in the parking lot near JCPenney. Nearby, a suspicious male was observed kneeling down by the hubcaps of a Cadillac, then casually getting up and getting into the passenger seat of the Jeep. The vehicle being driven by a second suspect headed to another lot in the center. The dispatcher directed mall security officer Jacob Gaston and officer Oscar Carrillo to the parked Cadillac the suspect was seen kneeling by. Well, what do you know? All four hubcaps were missing. Lakewood station deputies were notified and quickly responded to assist mall security officers. The deputies quickly located the suspect's vehicle and conducted a traffic stop. Things did not get off to a good start when the deputy immediately noticed that the driver's hands were dirty, as if he had been touching car parts. Then the suspect admitted they had stolen hubcaps, but only two at the mall. The deputy's search of the suspect's vehicle yielded a large box in the back seat with over 90 hubcaps. The driver said that he and the other suspect, his cousin, were both unemployed and had stolen them from various other places to resell. Can you guess what they were going to do with those? Yes, the OfferUp website again. The value of the stolen hubcaps were estimated at over $1,800. For the keen observation and tracking of two separate hubcap operations that led to successful arrests, the City of Lakewood is proud to present the Mayor's Award to Lakewood Center personnel Oscar Carrillo, Jacob Gaston, Teresa Gonzalez Mejia, Francisco Jimenez, Maya Terrell, and Krishana Wheeler. Maya Terrell now lives out of state and was unable to attend, but we thank her too. How about a nice round of applause? I don't know who the spokesperson is going to be, but I mean, you're dealing again with some more Phi Beta Kappas. Do you think the word has finally gotten out now that your mall is not the place to go?
No, it's not.
You guys are definitely a group not to be messed with. I have a small speech. Dear ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for us to stand here today. We are sincerely grateful and we are pleased to accept. I want to thank all who worked hard with me that day to make this possible. I clearly realized the scale of this capture This makes me even more proud of this achievement. We want to thank our bosses who have trusted us to execute our job properly in order to keep our center safe, as well as the 30 officers who unfortunately are not here physically but are in the spirit, who work day in and day out to make up our great team. Our most humblest thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, and I hope the website's shut down.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Next is the Award of Valor. The afternoon before Valentine's Day, a medical aid call came from a 24-year-old male experiencing difficulty breathing. It was suspected he may have overdosed from heroin. Lakewood Sheriff's Deputy Stephanie Sloan arrived within a minute of the call to find the front door of the residence open, but no obvious signs of occupancy. After yelling in an attempt to gain a response,